Hello. Hello there, welcome to Fulcrum and the Force. I'm Jim, and this is my channel dedicated to everything Star Wars. And today I've got a Lego review. This is a relatively recent Star Wars set. I mean, it's one of the most recent Star Wars sets. And I've been trying to do more as close as they are to when they come out. But the thing is, I enjoy to sit down and just kind of build my sets when I fancy building them. It just so happens that I built this one yesterday, and so I was like, oh, let's do a review of it now. Yeah, absolutely. So here it is, the Inquisitor Transport Scythe, set number 75336. Boxes all right. Got a picture of the thing on it, and the minifigs and Kenobi and Vader in the bottom, and then a bit of that on the back. But I don't care about boxes. I throw them away because that's just who I am, baby. But let's start with having a look at the minifigs. The minifig collection in this set is awesome. We start. You may have already seen him. We start with the Grand. He's the Grand Inquisitor. The Grand Inquisitor himself. We've only ever had this figure in one other set. It's in a Rebels set. So getting him in this one is very, very cool. This is a new version of the Inquisitor. He's got these new shoulder pads, and also it's got a clip on the back, which is very cool because you can take the blades out of his saber and actually store them on his back, which is quite cool. He's got back printing, but you don't really see it because of his cape. It's very difficult to hold. There you go. There he is in all his inquisitive glory. Then we have Reva, the third sister. I'm really big fan of her character and her character arc in Kenobi, and this figure is awesome. Her hairpiece is incredible. Look at that. How cool is that? Super cool. She doesn't have anything on her back. She doesn't actually have any shoulder pads or anything. Very, very simple figure, but very cool. What I have started to notice is that minifigs are starting to get different versions of capes. So they're actually starting to become more like the characters themselves, as opposed to just here's one cape across the board. Like hers is a lot shorter. His kind of sticks out at the bottom more. So I really like that. I think that's very, very cool. There she is. Then we have the fifth brother. This is a quality figure. So obviously Inquisitors from Rebels. So I'm a big fan of Rebels. So the fact that we're now getting a lot of these figures is very, very cool for me. He doesn't have a cape, but he does have that little clip on his back for his lightsaber again. His little hat. He does actually have all overhead printing all the way around, which is pretty cool. But I do enjoy his hat. It's a big hat. It's crazy. And then obviously the creme de la creme, Kenobi, in his blue garb with his gloves on, his belt, and his own version of a cape as well. You know, that little throw that he has going across him. And we have another new hairpiece, a sort of slick back mulletish kind of thing. Really, really like that. He does actually have a second face, which is an angry face. But I do really like that figure. I think he looks very, very cool. Very cool indeed. Now let's get onto the ship. I had a lot of fun building this ship, I'm not gonna lie. It looks so cool. This whole black and red colour scheme that they're going for in Star Wars at the moment, I'm a big fan of. We've had a lot of grey for a lot of years, and obviously it was kind of introduced more in the sequels than anything, like this whole black and red, and I think it's beautiful. Look at that. Look how cool that looks. Like I said, this was a fun build. Sometimes you get bigger builds, and there's a lot of repetition. Not so much in this. It may be even on every side, but you do kind of build one piece at a time. The only things that are similar are these front parts, and even then there's still a couple of elements that are different. So it's very, Very cool. It does have a little ramp at the front that you can flip down to access inside, which is wicked. Like, so cool. You can flip the wings down for when it's flying. It looks so nice. For when it's flying, you can hold it underneath here quite nicely. It's got a couple of it's got landing gear there, so it has whooshability. And you don't, it's solid as well, so you don't feel like there's going to be a problem by doing that. There's the back, the thrusters. I'm enjoying this. Something that I think is super cool is the amount of space that's in this set. Some sets, this isn't the largest set in the world. Like you see, I'm holding it with one hand. But some sets, even that are this size, contain like 1 or 2 seats, and that's it. This has so much space in it. I was actually quite surprised. So to open it up, you literally flip that. It's quite hard. It's fighting against gravity. Let me flip these wings down so you can probably see it. But also then this opens up too. So you can see how much space there is. So we've got a front seat for the Grand Inquisitor there. Don't fight me. And then we've got 2 seats for the Inquisitors there. And then you've got all of this space here. So much space. You can easily fit all the figures in. Like, I think this needs a stand. I think it's going to look super cool on a stand. Like, and that's how I normally get Wicked Brick stands, and then like all the characters are around with the set. But if I don't have a stand, I always want to keep the characters with the set because you don't want to lose them. This set has way loads of space that you can put all the characters in. In fact, if you're a heathen, you can actually just do this. And they still all fit perfectly. You don't even have to like place them in order. Like, they're not even sat on the seats. That's just in the back cockpit part. That's how much space there is in this set. And sorry, I need to get them out. That bothers me too much that they're in there like that. But I'm super impressed with the amount of space and how this has been built. It's a really cool set, and I'm a big fan of what they've done and how they've made it. And it's probably one of the better sets that's been released recently. It's definitely the best Kenobi set, that's for sure. It's just, I mean, look at, I don't even need to say, look how cool it is. It's definitely, if you like the ship in the show and you like the minifigs that are in it, I would definitely recommend picking it up because it's not a crazy expensive set, but you get a lot for the price that you're paying. So yeah, that's my Lego review of the Inquisitors Transport Scythe. Now, I've actually run out of Lego at this point. I've built all the sets that I have that I've bought. I've got nothing left to build. So I think my next review is going to be a sort of a look back on some older sets. I'm going to start with the Ghost. I've been saying it. I've got no other new Lego to review. I'm going to review the Ghost. It's my favourite ship. It's my favourite Lego set. I'm going to review the Ghost. That's going to be my next one. And I think while I'm waiting for new Star Wars Lego sets to come out, I'm going to start doing reviews of older sets. So if there's any older sets that you're like, I'd really like a closer look at that, just let me know. Chances are I've probably got it. So let me know in the comments below and I will do my best to do a review of those for you. We do have the UCS Razor Crest coming out very, very shortly. I won't be picking that up straight away. That's a lot of money to drop on a new set. I'm planning to get this set in a few months' time set because it's 520 quid, and I'm like, that's a lot. So that's for a future video, but I will at some point get it because it's definitely a set that I really like the look of. I don't get all the UCS sets. I don't have the AT-AT and I don't have the Star Destroyer, but I do have the Falcon and I do have some of the smaller UCS sets. But the Razor Crest is definitely one that I'm like, that looks nice. So that review will be here in some months' time. So yeah, come back and check out some older reviews and let me know if there's anything you want to see. Do the subscribe and the thingy. We are 1,000 to 1,000. We're on our way. I'm on my way to get to 1,000 subscribers. Hopefully by the end of the year, there is a big giveaway coming with that. Before we get there, and then when we hit 1,000, that's when the giveaway goes live. So yeah, so keep an eye, subscribe, notification, do that so you don't miss any of these videos, and so that you're in with a chance for that. But until next time, don't forget, we are one with the Force, and the Force is with us.